Alright folks, back again with another video. This time working on a 2005 Jeep Grand Cherokee. This one here I purchased. It's a beautiful one owner. It's got a little bit high mileage, about 160,000, but it looks brand freaking new. People that owned it basically took it in for everything it needed, flushing the brakes and all that kind of stuff, and things I never fucking do. So anyways, great. Hopefully my wife will like it once everything is done. I drove it and found it didn't have much power, so I didn't want to push it too hard. So I kind of eased on up to highway speed and drove it home. And plugged in the scanner, found a P0300 and a P0303, which the 300 is I guess a random misfire, and the 303 is misfire on cylinder 3. So on these Jeeps, I read up that the 3.7s and the 4.7s, they all run into, well, I guess all Chrysler motors nowadays for that reason, run into trouble with sludge buildup. Okay, and from what I read, they cause the lifters to get seized up, and therefore they don't rebound like they're supposed to, and the rocker arms tend to fall off. And I just noticed now for the first time since I pulled the valve cover off, there's the little guy right there. Rocker arm's missing. As you can see, the rocker's still on the one next to it, but the rocker arm is gone on here. Probably on a close look. Oh yeah, it's right here. Fish it right out. Damn it, there it is. Okay, so there's your miss problem. And from what I gather, all we got to do is pull out that little bastard that gets seized, go to the store, get an $8 freaking lifter, put it in, plop the freaking rocker arm back underneath that shaft, and put the valve cover back on, and that should solve the problem. Now let's see how easy that is. As far as I know, I think you have to do that because you're using the lobe as a cantilever to put pressure on this part that goes onto the valve lifter, and you're using that as a kind of you're using the cam as a cantilever, so you push down on that and slip the freaking rocker down underneath the lobe again. So that basically, you know, puts it back in shape, and you know, you're good to go. So anyhow, to get this valve cover took me about 20 minutes, maybe 15. What it was is I undid all of the electrical connectors for the fuel injectors, all the ones for the coils, removed all that, removed this EGR, or this evaporative emissions bullshit part there. I just removed. There was a line here along the battery TIPM or whatever, this power distribution box. It was here. I took it and I moved it over, undid this this breather pipe from the back over here. Also, there are two nuts holding this power distribution box onto the fender. I moved that out of the way so I could move the box so I could get to the nuts holding the studs that go to the valve cover. So anyways, looks nice and dry. I mean, there's no, you know, sign of oil leak onto the exhaust manifolds or anything of that such. Looks in good shape. Sorry about the glare. It's getting kind of dark here. I came back from work 6 o'clock, and I started working on this right away. So anyhow, I'm gonna go ahead and shut off, and I'll be back.